Congressman, who was a key player in today's testimony, is weighing in, along with a former federal judge. Our Kirsten Mitchell is here with what they took away from all the political theater. Kirsten.
Well, local Congressman Nunes is a ranking member of the House Permanent Select Committee on Intelligence. Former federal judge Oliver Wagner is now a prominent local attorney, and neither is sure that anything of real value came out of the Mueller testimony.
Former federal judge Oliver Wagner is a legend on the local legal scene.
First, on the issue of Russian interference in the presidential election, there is no doubt that that occurred.
He agrees that Russia broke all the rules in 2016, but says that Mueller came across confused when talking about his own report.
I was surprised. It seemed in a way that he was not totally focused. Either he had difficulty hearing or he asked for questions to be repeated more than a dozen times.
District 22 Congressman Nunes was the GOP point man during Mueller's testimony. He agrees Mueller seemed off his game.
It was a bizarre report. I think Mr. Mueller didn't have much to do with writing the report. If you look, there were most of the questions that we asked on the House Intelligence Committee he couldn't answer.
But Democrats are still wrestling with whether to pursue impeachment of the president.
The Democrats want to go on and politically seek impeachment. That's up to them. But quite frankly, that's a whole different standard. That is not a criminal case.
The local Democratic Congressman T.J. Cox from District 21 tells us in a statement that President Trump committed a crime and he has to pay the price, saying, quote, "The troubling conclusions of the Mueller report are the beginning of a discussion on how to protect our democracy, not the end. We must hold the administration accountable."
House Speaker Nancy Pelosi says Democrats are working through the courts to try to get the White House to cooperate with their ongoing investigations. Live in the studio, Kirsten Mitchell, KC24, local news that matters.